Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. We're here in the Cannery Residence in Bleak Inlet, starting episode 64. In the last episode, we were kind of on the quest for firewood, got ourselves the workbench vice that we have here. Just trying to figure out really what to do with it. We need 10 cedar firewood if we want to kind of make some progress. So we can go ahead and make ourselves a furniture workbench, and then we'll make an actual workbench. So we got a little bit to do. I don't think they're actually going to go. They're both going to go right. I think workbench is going to go here. Furniture workbench can be tucked in this corner, and then everything else can just be shoved over here. So we're going to have enough space for it, I think. Space is a little bit of an issue in here, but it's an easy thing to figure out. Can move a lot of stuff. Can even move the beds, too. Try to maybe figure that out. Can maybe put the bed... I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. The time is not now. So, yes, we need to go and grab some firewood, but I think the first thing that comes first is dropping a little bit of tools that we've got in our inventory. Just to get ourselves a little lighter. We're picking up some of those pieces of firewood. Might even just drop that. Not a huge use for that. Get rid of that too. The workbench vice. I think on the last episode I recall wanting to have those in my inventory to remind me of what to do. Thus I am reminded. We also killed the bear in the last episode, which he despawned pretty quickly. There's that deer over there. Alright, we're gonna head this way. Remember in the last episode... Did I really miss this? No, surely I'm not that blind. No way. It's always like either the same condition as the one I have, or slightly worse. Always. So, yeah, it kind of brings me to my next point of topic here. You can hear in the background. We've got a cougar over here. And this is where I want to chop some of the firewood. So we're either going to have to kill him off, or we're going to have to avoid him. And there's a moose spawn over near the secret mountain path, which I would like to take a look at and see if he's in town, because getting another moose hide would actually not be too bad of an idea. At this point, it's more for furniture and everything, and decoration to get the moose hide. It's not really a necessity. How's our moose hide satchel? 98%. Yeah, we're doing good. Do I have actually... I do have the rifle holster, which we found actually does lighten the load a little bit more than the foreman's tool belt does. So there's kind of the reasoning behind why we took that, not the other one. Both are great items, though. Who's up here? I don't know. I do know the cougar's over that way. If we give him some distance, he should be alright. Mainly just coming here for firewood, that's all. I come in peace. Except if you're firewood. Okay. I'm not really looking to kill the moose right now. Is that a deer or is that a cougar? That's a deer. That's a cougar. Huh. They have like... It's like no firewood anywhere. No like limbs to cut or nothing. Kind of left to my own devices trying to find some firewood. I don't think I mean, we're not finding any limbs. I do not think a furniture workbench is very practical. I don't think it's going to happen. 0 limbs around. And I'll be honest, I don't really want to fight the cougar right now. I'll maybe head up to the Lighthouse and see if there's any cedar firewood to be had, but I have a feeling it's not going to be too plentiful. We'll give it a quick check and see what happens. What is that right there? Might just be a little piece of ice. Yep. Nothing over there. Oh, it's a fishing hut. I understand. Got a lot of fish in here. Actually. Oh, I guess actually we took it all back. Which would make sense. Alright, we'll head over here. If there's no limbs to be had, tree limbs to be had, then I guess we'll kind of just call it quits on making a furniture workbench. I'm really not trying to walk like farther than I really have to get some firewood. Something I should just be able to find. I've got a little bit of stuff. Look at this. A lot of stuff. Coho salmon. Cured rabbit pelt's kind of crazy. Got you. An arrow. Wow. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff. I will take it all. I'm actually going to take the leather shoes as well. Because cured leather is not infinite. Tear that down for some resources. Anything else over here? Beachcombing? Don't know. We'll get to see behind the lighthouse here in a second, though. There's no firewood where the bear likes to kind of roam around. No firewood there. There's no firewood back over near the moose spawn. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I can't think of anywhere local besides here to maybe grab some quick, easy firewood. I also do have the salmon on me. I drop that right there. Because that deer could have been a timber wolf. Okay. Oh, there are timber wolves, so I'm actually glad I dropped the fish. Not finding what I'm here for, though. Unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Oh well. Get up here. Yeah, not seeing any. Not seeing any. You're really just a walk up here for exercise, to be honest. What is this? It's a plank. I'll still go up here, but might not be too much. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. Unfortunate even. There was a memento hint around here. Pallets. No cedar. Okay, well, because of the lack of cedar, lack of firewood in general, I'm actually going to say that maybe we don't make the furniture workbench, unfortunately. Would have been kind of nice to play around with it, but that's okay. We can save our resources to play around with it in Timberwolf Mountain or something. It's not really a huge problem. But yeah, a little unfortunate, but if cedar wood is scarce right now, I can't imagine trying to look for 10 pieces of it to make that workbench. We'll just call it a day. We've actually finished the day with some fishing, perhaps. This is most certainly going to attract some of the wolves. But I should be at the fishing hut by the time they even get over here. Nothing else over here. Continue on. We'll see how close those wolves got. They even pick up that I was carrying fish? Oh, I think they did. I think they may have. Because they're not over there anymore. Yeah? Oh no, they're over. They're coming over. Well, I want to kill them. Maybe. Perhaps. Yep, they're on the way. That cougar is getting really old. Trying to maybe think if I want to do something with him or not. Looks like just one of them came over. Yeah, hey, I'll chill out here. Oh yeah, he's on to me. I'll chill out here for a minute. See who we drag in. I don't have that pry bar on me. Kinda wish I did. If I could break that ice. Good shot. That's really about it though for the wildlife around here. His buddy nowhere to be found. How big was this wolf? Decent size. Decent size. I'm taking everything. You better believe it. I wish there was like a Timberwolf pelt. Its own thing. Like you can make Timberwolf items with the pelt and stuff. Because, I mean, you can look at it. The pelt is certainly different than a normal, regular wolf. Should be able to make Timberwolf items. And they would be a little bit better than the normal wolf items that you can craft. Yeah, it's just a deer that hangs around here. I will throw the fish down. We'll throw these down. Cougar sounded a bit close. If that even was the cougar, I don't know what that was. Okay. Hi, home. Great to be here. Got the woodworking tools. You know, it really is unfortunate, but there's unfortunately no use for them. So, I just keep it on me. Keep it on me. We really got the workbench vice for no reason, but yeah, good to have. Good to have. Got the pry bar too. Put the guts over here. Now there is actually something we could do. Cougar hide. We obviously want to make that with the workbench. Oh man, a little tough situation. Bit of a tough situation. All right. Not a ton of water. Okay. Put water down somewhere. Don't think I did. All right, not a problem. Let's get outside and do some fishing. We're in Bleak Inlet until we get our fishing skill pretty close to level 5, I would say. Gives us a little something to do, and maybe we either hit level 5 in fishing or we run out of fishing tackles. Whichever one happens first. Alright, 86% frozen. It's not bad. Probably only going to do 2-3 hours tops of fishing. That'll be my limit for the day. Let's do 3 right off the bat. Nice. Still looking for some different fish collectibles, if you will. Rare fish. Looking for them. Got the rockfish, which is rare. But there are others that we can catch that are possible. Like, maybe do one more. Let's do one more hour. Nothing. Wow. Okay. Very pretty out here. We'll walk it back. Okay, we're actually very heavy. Maybe we'll sprint it back. Get ourselves even more tired. Now, I do want to emphasize that this fishing is purely just for... This is pretty. I like that. Yeah, this fish is pretty much just for skill. Don't need any of the extra food. But it's nice to have. It is nice to have. Alright. Put some Mozart on. We will maybe do 8 hours. It's a little unfortunate, though, that I did tear down that workbench without kind of thinking about how much firewood was around here. I can't really blame myself, though, because in a normal region, there'd be firewood everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with Bleak Inlet. There just seems to be an incredible lack of everything here. So it's really not my fault, but I don't know, maybe I should have compiled the 10 Cedar before making the workbench or something like that. Let me just look again. I could still be mistaken, but I don't really think I am. Furniture workbench, it's 10 Cedar. Would you look at that? 10 Cedar, and then here's the workbench. Okay, here we go. It's another 15 Cedar. Guess what? We're never getting that. We're never finding that. What the heck? Well, that's alright. We got a lot of cougar hide we can do stuff with back in Mystery Lake, so once this all cures up, maybe we'll think about doing something travel related. But I do just want to fish as much as we can, for as long as we can. Just start eating a lot of this stuff. Don't have a lot of water. Gonna have to cook a little bit of something here soon. Shortly. That might be a little bit too big for us to finish. No, that's perfect. Salmon cooked. Rainbow trout. Or trout. I'll keep those over here. Not bad to keep a fish or two cooked over this way. It's a nice, nice evening on the ice here. Is it evening? No, it's morning. I just woke up too. I should know this. Okay, let's get to work. Let's get to work. We'll use the pry bar. I'm going to drink. And we'll fish this blizzard away. Or whatever it is, we'll get it out of here. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, really? It snapped. We were kind of due for that, weren't we? I'll take it. I don't know what rare fish we can grab here. We got the rockfish, but I wonder if there's anything else. Or maybe you just simply cannot catch it here in Bleak Inlet. It's always a possibility. It snapped again. Really? That's unfortunate because we only have 2 left now. Maybe we're out of Bleak Inlet sooner than I thought. I wouldn't really complain about that because we certainly do have some business to take care of back in the other regions. Coastal Highway, I want to go there. We can also work on our fishing skill there. So it's not a huge deal. But yeah, Coastal Highway, definitely want to get the trader up and going. I'd even make base in Misanthrope, to be honest, because the trader's just right behind it. Might not be a bad thing. I don't know, it's not a bad walk, too, from Jackrabbit to Misanthrope, so maybe just kind of looking too much into it. It's so dangerous at Misanthrope Island, though. Very dangerous. Everything just loves to sneak up on you. Okay. Nice. Everything is coming in. Wow, extra salmon. Very good. Okay. See how close we are to maybe fishing 4? Surely we must be. Wow, we're not really there. We're not really there. Gonna have to really be a grind. Just do this non-stop for a week. We'll do a little bit and then we'll head back. Don't want to overstay. Oh, well, that answers it for me. Alright, come on. Certainly not going to be able to hit fishing 4 or 5 or anything like that with just one. Hey, there's a rockfish. Oh, nice. Okay. Fishing hole. Oh, what time is it? Okay, we kind of need to go to bed, don't we? Kind of do. I'm going to leave those there. Who's out here? Anybody going to kill me? It's a negative. Very good. Oh, 92%. That could maybe use a cleaning. Not quite sure, though. There's that deer. I thought he detected me for some reason. Alright, coho salmon. Fill up on that. Nice. We need to do all this really kind of soon because we need water. I might just take some time and do it out here. Do it outside for once. Yeah, look at that. Looks like we're going to be waking up early because we're thirsty. I'm going to do 6 hours. It's not a problem. But you know what is a problem? Firewood. I don't even have enough firewood to really run fires. Just 2 hours, enough for it to become daylight, and then we'll grab whatever's in our firewood bin and we'll head on outside. Alright. What's over here? I have this. Really the only piece of that. Leave a lot of the coal behind. Pick up a lot of the sticks too. Okay. Reclaim wood as well. Always good to have. Alright, I think that's good for what I want. Let's see. Can dump you in there. Dump you in there. What else belongs in there? Got some cloth in there too. That's nice. Definitely nice. Maybe I'll take those and we'll put them both in here. I do have shoes, right, that I'm not wearing? I think I took some. Yes, I did. We'll put those in there. And there we go. Let's put 14. Excellent. Got a fresh one of those. That's cured. Put all those in there. Workbench of ice are actually going to go in there as well. Same with this. Okay. Got a bunch of new pelts. Put those down. By a bunch, I mean literally just one. All right, let's make some water. Get some stuff going. Gonna want 1 can. This is really just for making water. We don't need to cook this food or anything. At least not yet, anyway. I don't think I can put it here because of the wood surface. You recall that being a problem in the past. Alright, not a problem. Let's just put it here. One of those. Can I do a stick? I can. Try it. Save my accelerant. Accelerants I usually just save for emergencies. No sense in wasting it. I wonder if you get more from the trader. That would be something to think about. Looking forward to getting some stuff done for the trader. Gotta develop that max trust so we can grab some really nice items. Okay, I'm gonna put you there. Let's do not a ton of stuff, but just a little bit. There we go. We've got like 0 water. Okay, it's doing that weird glitch where you're empty and somehow does not show it. I'm actually gonna do that. We'll make water in this pot right here. 17, nice. Yeah, let's make a whole bunch. What do I say? Maybe do... I don't have a torch on me. Well, now I do. That was easy. Maybe do one right here. Another fire. Like that. Get a 5% higher chance starting it with a torch, too. That's nice. Am I going to hit that odd 5%? Nope, we got it. Excellent. Okay, great. So 43 minutes. Put you on there. And I will put you on there. And I'm just going to drag a lot of this stuff here. We'll start kind of doing 2 at once. 16 minutes. Could continue to just do water on this one. Yeah, water on that one. And then food on this one. I like that. Five minutes, 10 minutes. They're 4. Slide that on. Doesn't take long to cook fish, which is nice. We're certainly getting a nice burn bonus out here, too. Do some more water. Sky's cleared up, which is surprisingly not what I want to see. Just because when the skies clear up, it usually means that the chance for wind goes up. So I don't like that. That's alright, though. Hour 27, and there's another hour 27. Got 14 minutes there. Got a few there. Let's go over here and see if I missed any coal. That coal can sometimes respawn. I think it did for us in the beginning, once we got here. I don't see any respawning of the coal. Nope. Good old nothing. Look at this, nice and shaded over here. Just a few sticks here and there. Not a bad thing. Wonder why I haven't heard any cougar growls yet. You see a stick right here I'm gonna grab. They still on the map? Not this one though. Hey, this one's gone. Well, you know what? Brother not being there is kind of nice, because that opens up more of the map for me that I can potentially look to harvest for some firewood. So that's not bad. I like to see that. I was like, why isn't the cougar growling? Typically, he gets a little upset if I walk past those houses there. Nice. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a run for some firewood later in the day. At least we'll just go over there and scout it out. There's still probably going to be timber wolves and such, but I'd rather take timber wolves than the cougar. I really would. Look at this, just an entire operation going here. I like this. Do maybe one of these. Very cool. Okay, you're ready. You're ready, and you're ready. Awesome, say no more. Bear meat can go there. Anything... I can eat that. Say anything that gets me close to being full but doesn't actually go over. 492, that's a little closer. 255, that'll do it. Nice. Got a little bit of water. We're really drinking through our water. I'd love to get a lot more of that going. 13. Okay, keep that coming. 3 minutes. Gotta be careful not to use the rockfish, because I think there's a recipe or two, if I'm recalling correctly, that we can make some stuff out of the rockfish. Let's take a look real quick. That trout stew? No. I think it's a dock work or something. We don't even have a skillet, so. Dock worker's pie, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, we don't even have a skillet, so I guess we can just cook the rockfish without a problem. Okay, 43, 43. Nice and even. Those fires there. I think what I'll do is actually take this off and put another one of those on. 3 minutes. Do a fish. It'll be like 15 right there, 20. Close enough. 25 minutes. 14. 18 for the rockfish. Got 9 left. Would be just enough to... Yeah, it's enough to hold us on. Maybe just throw a reclaimed on there and a reclaimed on here. Finish up these last hooks. There we go. 11, 4. Get this other rockfish on. Doesn't take too long to cook. 13, 5. Get another 7 there. The rainbow trout. Doesn't take too long to cook either. Okay, another rainbow trout. Can go right there. Ooh, 36 minutes. Might have to think about that a little bit. 5 still boiled. Got 24 left. 10 works. 10 works. Okay, 13, 3. I don't know if I can do another one. We'll try, though. No, that's a large trout. That's another large one, really. 23 is a little better. 6 minutes. Put like another stick on, maybe. Take that back. Take this back. 6 and 6. This should be good. And this also finished. Nice. Alright, nice even cooks all around. Very happy about it. Got a nice bit of water too, 2 gallons, so we'll be able to actually drop some. I think we will. And I think we're going to go over to... I'll take some of this too. Yeah. Let's go over to where that cougar was. He's no longer in town, which is very nice. Good for us, anyway. Good. I did get a little bit of lamp fuel too. Put away. Can I get this can? We'll put this can down there. And then a lot of this water too. By a lot, I mean roughly half. Roughly half of that will go there. Alright. We get pretty heavy. We can just travoy basically everything. So not a problem. Still got a lot of excess firewood too that I can drop. So we'll be even lighter, which is nice. And then this one, cedar wood. Hopefully this one's cedar wood. We'll have some buddies when we come back. Let's get out here. See what we can find. Alright. Yep, going towards the cougar. Just confirmation. Yep, no longer there. Good. I think that maybe they stopped spawning like one by one for a little bit. So that cougar goes, and then maybe like 10 days later, that one over there by the trailers will despawn, and then they'll be back to just that original one over by the bunker. I wonder. Yeah, on the lookout for cedar wood. Cedar limbs, really anything that'll help us out. Even like fir, I'll chop that down because we do need some sort of firewood. I will be picking up all the sticks too, so no limit on that. Oh, I was gonna say I walked right by it. Like, where'd that stick go? Alright, we'll hop up on here or perch onto this rock. I find it very interesting, though, that we have not had a moose sighting over there. Maybe he only spawns in on Tuesdays and we've missed him. Not sure. Okay, there's a deer right there. But you know what? There's no timberwolves here. At all. Oh, I'd love to just get some sort of spawn for some cedar firewood, but it just doesn't look like it. It almost kind of looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like they almost forgot to have trees drop things over here, because there's even no sticks either. It was a little outrageous. I don't know, man. Not too sure. I head over here to this bridge. Sometimes has a little backpack on it. Sometimes has timber wolves nearby too, but we'll see. Oh, there's a cedar firewood. My goodness, took way too long to at least just find one singular piece. Way too long. Just waiting for the timberwolves to pop out somewhere and declare that it's theirs and not mine. Now this is way too far away from the residents to feel comfortable chopping down, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Maybe we'll go over to the road too and see what's going on. Are you a cedar? You look like a cedar. No, you're a fir. Just what I needed. Not what I needed. Okay. This wind did not die down. Kinda wanted it to. Okay, there's more. I think another fir, though. Okay. Slowly but surely. This entire region over here, and I've only found two limbs, is kind of crazy, but I'm a beggar, so I guess I can't really choose what I get. I tell you what, though. I tell you what we won't be getting is a furniture workbench if these spawns keep up. Another firwood. My goodness. Don't need this. I'll take it, though. Don't get me wrong. Not what I need. Maybe I'll go over here to this cabin and I'll spend the night or something. Actually, I don't think that's a horrible idea. Why is there a lot of scrub brush over here? The highest concentration of scrub brush in the game over here. For some odd reason. Okay. I know there are timberwolves over on this right side. I believe. Not trying to have a fight, but I've got enough ammo to. Yeah, at this point, if I do see timberwolves and I shoot, I'm not going to be harvesting them. I don't even think I'll do the pelts or anything. It's purely just going to be self-defense. Okay, there's that rope climb up there. You guys gonna let me traverse over here without any issue? Maybe. Maybe. I think I go down here, though. Did see some snow. Yeah, we got some snow coming in. I don't know. Do I keep going or do I retreat back home? Where I have everything. Yeah, I think I retreat back home. It's so unfortunate, man. That's just not what I needed was fur. No, sir. Oh well, though. You know? Oh well. Just walk back. At least I know there's no timberwolves over here. Oh, there's another little piece there. Can I get a little cedar firewood, maybe? I could go over towards the cannery and start chopping some of that stuff down, too. That is absolutely an option. But there's that cougar over there, too. Okay, you look like a cedar. Okay, I'll stick to weather, I guess. I'm no firewood expert, it seems. Okay, this is 100% blizzard. But I tell you what we're gonna do before anything else is gonna be going home. Got a fair bit of sticks, a fair bit of fir wood. I think the time to leave is now. Could potentially be something on this bridge. Kinda asking to get snowed on a little bit. I don't know if there's actually anything on it now that I'm looking at it. Okay, a bunch of firewood over there, though, is what I'm seeing. But nothing underneath the bridge. I don't think. Or sorry, nothing on top of the bridge. But let's have a look underneath. Raven Crossing. Anyone have a backpack for me under here? No? Okay, I'm not upset about it. Not upset. Let's just go. And that bear is gone over here because we killed him, so nothing to worry about over this way. Smooth sailing all the way home. Man, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Getting that workbench. I mean, just to find a limb is a lot of work, and it seems like there's just no cedar limbs anywhere to be had. So that in itself is just gonna make it pretty close to impossible to get anything going on the cedar side. We got a lot of fir wood. That's good, but it's not what I need. So we'll probably... Oh, I don't know what we'll do. We have one fishing tackle left. That might be enough of a reason for us to kind of get out of here. I hate saying it, because I did want to stay and make some fishing tackle and stay a lot longer and, you know, just kind of relax fishing, but, you know, it's just... I tore down the only workbench without having, you know, that 10 cedar on me. Or at least knowing that I could get that 10 cedar. So we tore down one of the only... Actually, I do think it was the only workbench in Bleak Inlet. We tore it down. And we have the workbench vise, so... I don't know what we want to do with that. I do think that I am going to take that workbench vise with me, though. And we might make a workbench in Coastal Highway, Jackrabbit Island. I don't know. It's some things to consider, because I don't want to waste the workbench vise. But at the same time, I can certainly see us being in Coastal Highway for a little bit as we fulfill those trader needs. And who knows, we might be back here if the trader wants a lot of oil or something, because we can certainly provide that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Can I get something a little smaller? There's that blizzard. A good thing we got back, huh? Very good thing. Okay. I got the rifle. Oh, this is secured. That's good. I'll just throw that. I don't think we threw that. No, we did throw these in here. Nice. Alright. 14 sticks. Not a ton to be had. Is that 14? Yeah. Yeah, 14 sticks. Not a lot, but it is something. We'll get rid of that. We do have the book right there. I'm gonna drop a lot of this fur. Look at that. 9 fur. If it needed fur instead of cedar, I could have totally have done that, but whatever, I guess. Yeah, you know, do we start thinking about getting out of here? That is kind of where I'm at. Maybe we don't leave quite yet, though. Because we have a lot of this cougar stuff that I do want... cured before we go. This, like... We'll light this up and we'll put it down while I figure out what I'm gonna do. Oops. Yep, put that there. Oh, some nice light, just by putting it there. Wow. Don't need 2 lanterns going at once. Okay. So we have the wolf pelt. You're still going. Let's pick up all this, too. Because if I'm going to leave, I'm sure as heck taking all of my food with me. Okay. Still not overweight, though, which is really nice. Yeah, so we got the wolf pelt there. Fresh cougar hide. You'll go right here. The fresh guts, too. You just lay them out right here, maybe. Fresh gut. Okay, we're gonna have to do all these separately. The cougar hide, again. It's an 80% one, but I'll also put the 50% one there. Black bear hide is 19% cured, so that's not gonna be done really anytime soon. We'll move these here and just put them here. Yeah, I really, you know what though? I mean, it's one of those things. There's really no rush here in Bleak Inlet. There's really no rush. You know, that's 19% cured, and I'm not leaving without that, and I'm not leaving without these. So maybe we just go across the region tomorrow and just chop up all of the cedar that we can find. Obviously, we got that cougar territory there, but maybe some nice firewood perhaps down here. And then if we got to go back up towards the cave here, Frozen Delta, we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. I'm not quite done with Bleak Inlet yet, I don't think. I want to make a lot of the stuff that we have here into stuff, if that makes any sense. So we'll work on that. Let's just work right now, though, on getting ourselves as light as we can. As light as we can possibly get. Can I put that wolf right there? Certainly can. Going to drop once again all of my food. Not going to even need it. Might even just drop the sardines too. 23 cattails seems appropriate. Okay. I'm going to put you out. You're actually just going to stay on me until there's daylight, it seems. Let's not put it away. Not yet, anyway. Alright, got the 4 cloth. Can probably just work with 3. Simple arrow we did find as well. Torch away. Actually, could maybe just start it. No, let's leave it. Let's leave it. I'll leave that there and there. Excellent. The flare can go away. Don't know where I picked that flare up. The birch bark too. Do I have any birch bark tea on me? I don't. That could actually be something that I choose to make. At least just preparing this a little bit. Because if we do find ourselves hurting pretty badly like we were with that cougar attack, it would be nice to have that. Okay, everything else does look in order. I don't think I'm actually going to need the crampons currently, so that can actually stay behind. A lot of the weight is in the form of water. Travoy I am actually going to take. That is one thing I know for sure that I'll be taking. How much does water accompany? 15, almost 16 pounds of inventory. So we're basically below 70 pounds with no water, which is kind of nice. Just throw 7 hours away. Yeah, why don't we just go and look for some cedar firewood? I think that's a good call. Maybe we'll walk all the way down the ice and see what happens, perhaps. Not sure. I got a little bit of space for some food, but we'll try to find the bed. We'll rest up completely. And we'll maybe get a head start on the day or something. Okay, good. The curtain there. Not going to tear down any curtains in here, I don't think. Certainly don't need to. Let's get outside, see what we're dealing with. Nice night. Very cold, though. Look at that. Very, very cold. So we're not going to be moving now. Did maybe want some... Yeah, we'll keep that salmon on us until we leave. Good. We'll pass some time. Can afford to do that. Cabin fever, luckily, has not been coming on, which is great. We have been spending a lot of time outdoors. So I guess in a sense, I'm not really surprised. Okay, got a little bit of light in here. We'll sleep for 2 hours. See if we have enough calories to eat that coho salmon. Do I have enough? I don't have enough to eat that. 1,700, and then we have 1,000 on us, so that'll be 2,700. I know there's not a huge reason not to eat that. Makes no sense, because you will get the calories that you don't eat back, but I'm not, like, entirely sure about that. I do kind of have a suspicion that some calories go to waste if you overfeed yourself. I haven't tested it, but it has seemed like that sometimes, so that's why I'm a little paranoid. Not that we'd care about our food usage. We have so much of everything. All right, though. Got a lot of water, too, which is nice. Let's head on out. We will follow the coastline. How about that? We'll go all the way up there, and we'll check out that island again. See if there's any firewood to be had, and then we'll kind of work our way up the backside of the region. I think that's good. I really want that cougar over here to be gone. To say the least, because I bet you there's some nice firewood up there that he's guarding. Maybe I challenge him for it? I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But as fast as that cougar over there disappeared, the one over here certainly could too. We'll press on. Probably gonna bet on some timberwolves over here. I think we saw them last time too. I think we did see them very briefly last time. So we'll have to be a little careful. Not the best angle to come from. But I'm not going to be challenged by timberwolves or the cougar. I want to try to avoid them if I can. Oops. I won't get that close. Yeah, we weren't here too long ago though, so maybe no respawn. I don't know. Maybe not. My goodness, I get it. The ice is weak. I understand. Trying to listen out. I don't hear or see anything. Kind of a fan of that. We'll steer clear though. Steer clear. Gonna look for any items out here. Yeah, I want to get maybe over here. That's where we start talking about a lot of trees. Just don't know what the timberwolf spawn is really like over this way because I'm never here. It's an empty world though. Certainly empty. I mean, if we go into our journal, what are we talking about here? Day 145. Day 145, so... Oh, there's something out there. I don't think the wildlife die-off is as prevalent in Stalker as it is in Interloper, but we're still... There's a hacksaw that washed up? Really? That'd be quite a find if it was Interloper, I'm not gonna lie. I think I can freak out. I'm good on the bass. I'm actually good on that, too. Marine flare I'll take. Why can't, like, a cedar firewood wash up or something? Something, like, useful to me. Instead of all this crap. I mean, I'll take it. But... yeah, that hacksaw is kind of a crazy find. To be washed up along the coastline? Kind of crazy. Don't need that too. Just out of curiosity. Dragged. Okay. Leave it behind then. Don't see anything. Rather peaceful out here on the ice. Still watching for more of that beach combing. Oh, there's a timberwolf right there. Okay, they all spawned in. Cool. Alright, well, you guys do that. I'm gonna walk this way then. That gives me an excuse to cut inland and look for some theater. Whoever knew that cedar firewood would be the rarest thing in this region? Who knew? It's a pretty region, though. Alright. Just give me something. Even like some fur. I'll take some fur. For firewood, absolutely. I hate it over here, though. This is absolutely the worst over here. But there's some sticks here, though. That's a good sign. Surely we can find... A limb? Cedar limb? I'm gonna look in here real quick. Doesn't seem there's timberwolves in the area, besides over there. It's kind of to be expected, though. Okay. I'm never back here. This is my first time actually back here, I think, ever. This little cut through between the cannery and the trailers. Cougar is gonna start making itself known as we walk over here. All I want is cedar, man. That's it. I got so much time on my hands, too. I need to find something. Just one cedar limb. I didn't know I was taking it for granted in Timberwolf Mountain when they were just everywhere. I don't see a single one. I'll go up here, collect some of the sticks. We'll see what we can see. I don't think it's gonna happen, though. Yeah, there's some pathway up here. I've got some cougar territory over here. I'll walk up here and see. Is that a timberwolf? No. Just a down tree. Alright, come on. Give me something. Burdock up here. Just nothing, though. Just a bunch of nothing, really. A lot of burdock here, my goodness. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. It really just seems like... That's a nice little view right here of the entire place. That's cool. Yeah, it really just seems like... the cedar doesn't spawn. It sounds silly to say, and it kind of is, but... I haven't seen it. I wonder if maybe I gotta go up to Pensive Outlook if I want some of that. Well, the cedar wood. I got time. Certainly do. I want to maybe try to not go to the Coastal Highway terminus. Just because there is a bear over that way. I just don't see anything worth my time over here. Alright, well, let's just cross the bridge. We'll work our way back home. Man, this is unfortunate. Just unfortunate. I don't see any threats over here, so I'm just gonna walk around here. Yeah, it's so lame. There's just nothing that I need. A hunt for cedar. Who would have ever thought? Alright. And and there's no promises there's any limbs over there either, so... we'll just walk over here. Wind is at our back, thankfully, for one time in our life. Yeah, nothing of interest. Alright. Onward. I wonder if we'll find... who's following me? Sounds like somebody is, doesn't it? Thought I heard a few steps that were not mine. There's a pry bar, might as well take it. I made all this room in my inventory for wood, and I can't even find that. Man, let's head maybe to that corner. Maybe there'll be something for me. That's a huge if, right? If there's something for me. Maybe we'll go down the secret mountain path again. See if there's something for us. This is a very, very poor idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Nice to get the high ground, though. Alright. Work our way to the left side. See if we can find something. At least something. Per limb. Perhaps. Anything. My goodness. There was a cougar kind of patrolling last time, so I kind of understand why we did not come over here. But I want him to leave. The cougar by the trailers. Once he leaves, we can go back over that way. I think there's a deer that I managed to see just ever so briefly. Oh, it must have been. Must have been the rabbits. It's okay. Either way, they're not going to hurt me. No moose. Yet, anyway. No moose yet. Do I go down the secret mountain path? And see what's going on? I think I kind of do. I'm just walking around. Energy looks good. Might as well keep it going. Alright, how much rocks do I have? 3. Make it 4. Alright, maybe we'll start hearing some cougar sounds if the cougar is in town. Oh, here's some sticks. Yeah, look at all these. Do we have a limb, perhaps? No. Couldn't get that lucky. Alright, we'll head up here. We'll see what's going on. Maybe we can spot a limb or two. Down by that cougar spawn. What is that over there? No. Doesn't seem like anything. Alright. Bunch of just walking around this episode. I have to apologize. I thought cedar wood would be more common than just here, one piece of beach combing, and that's it. One piece off of the beach combing to get that cedar, and then there's like nothing else. That was a few episodes back, I think, too. Alright, can I get up here? Bit of a stupid idea, but... just kind of experimenting a little bit. I don't think there's a way you can... whoa, that's kind of weird. I don't think there's a way you can scale your way up there. Unfortunately, that would be rather cool. Alright. Cougar territory still marked. Over there, even though we've finished that cougar like 2 times already. Surprised he hasn't just gone away. Oh man, I'd love to just get one cedar. That's it. That's all I want. Just one. Continue back. Maybe I left some firewood in the bunker. Oh, he's here. He's here. Didn't have enough of me, I guess. He wants to go 0-3. Oh, is there? Oh, there is cedar. Is it cedar? Oh my goodness, I didn't actually expect there to really be anything back here. Please be cedar. No, you're fir. And you're fir too. What the heck, man? Are we? Oh my goodness. Don't need that. Not at all. It is not needed. Gotta ask that cougar down there if he's seen anything. Any cedar lying around for me. You must be very close, because I can hear you. Yeah, look at that. You are close. Well, sir, I might have to inform you that you can't get up here, unfortunately. Have you seen any cedar around, though? I'm actually looking for it. There's a timber wolf over there, too. So coming down there is not a good thing. Certainly not a good idea. What is that? If you follow me this way... Would you just growl at me? Just trying to look for cedar, man. Yeah, falling down there would be very unfortunate right now. Yeah, he's determined. He's determined. I don't mind it, though. The flare here. I'll take the flare, because I can't find anything else. Do you know where there's some cedar? Probably not. Man, this is so unfortunate. Cougar is walking. Just walking. Got my fire down there. There's a wolf behind there I just saw. Might see him come out. Yeah, see? Walk out the other side there, maybe. There he is. You're just staying here, aren't you? Just staying. So am I. I'm trying to look for some cedar. You haven't seen any, have you? Guess I'll just accept it and move on, I suppose. Okay, let's not get ourselves in horrible trouble here. Guess I'll just go back. I suppose we'll just go back. Yeah, no luck on really anything. I might just chop up those two, Why do you drop my frame so bad? I could shoot him right now. If I shoot him, and I down him, not only will that be incredible, but it'll give me kind of an incentive to go down there and check the bunker. I don't know if I want to harvest him out, though. That's kind of my thing. If I kill him, it'd really just be for sport. Alright, I will put one bullet into him, and let's maybe see if it drops him or not. If not, not a problem. Okay, he's running. I don't expect him to come back. That was one bullet to see maybe if he would drop on the first try, but alas, no. Okay, well, wait, though. He is coming... Oh, did those timberwolves just run? So they're scared of the cougar. Yep, they absolutely are. Interesting. Interesting. If the cougar wants to come back, I'll give him another shot, but... Yeah, he does want to come back. Okay, he drops my frames. I don't know why that is. We'll see. He's going to try to get up here, but he's not going to be able to. So once he's standing there, I'll shoot him again. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't mind going down there, dropping down there. Don't know if I hit him on that one. Just kind of shooting and hoping. Let's see where he goes, though. He's over there. I think I could get a rock, maybe. See how see what that does, right? Absolutely nothing. Cool. So those, are they gonna run? No, they coexist. Look at that. No, never mind. Never mind. They were sent off. Okay, I think that cougar... I think he's done with me. No, he's not. He sees me. No, he doesn't see me. Well, I'm kind of just messing around now. Kind of disappointed that there's no cedar, but beggars cannot be choosers, I suppose. Let's just walk back home. We'll just walk back. Unless you want round two, sir? Maybe? No. Actually, that'd be round three. Okay. Not a problem. Shot him twice. Is what it is. Did not drop. If he did drop, I would drop down there and certainly probably harvest him out and then go look for some cedar around the area, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it's a little bit too much. We are kind of far from home, but I will be chopping you down, and I will be chopping you down. Oh, weather changed. Of course, right? Of course. A little overweight, but maybe this water will fix the problem? Yeah, a little bit. Alright, well. We'll head back home and kind of evaluate in the meantime what we want to do. So it really seems like no matter where we go in this region, we're not going to find our cedar. So that's kind of a fact that we can maybe just kind of acknowledge right off the bat, that we're not going to be finding what we want. So that means no furniture workbench, no workbench to craft our stuff. So unfortunately, it's going to have to be a sort of thing where we take everything that cures back to Mystery Lake. Just kind of hang out, and then we'll craft back in Mystery Lake, and we'll see what happens. Not the most exciting episode, I will say. But the hunt for cedar certainly, is certainly alive and well. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there's some at the Pensive Outlook, which we are going to go back the way of the ravine. Because I did leave some... At least I remember there being some important items back over there. I don't know what those were, but I'm sure if I made a mental note to go back over there, it was probably important, so... We'll just go back that way. It'd be much easier, much easier to go back the way of the muskeg. No doubt about it. I don't know. Maybe I just... Actually, maybe I just hike up there and grab some stuff to look at... Oh, hey. What kind of... No, you can't fool me. What kind of wood are you? What do you mean? No way! And it's a blizzard. Oh, this got interesting very quickly. You know, leave it to the game to try to catch me off guard, which it absolutely just did. I didn't know the cougar was back. Figures, my luck. I guess that kind of makes sense though, because I kind of shot up a family member of his. So I can't say I didn't really ask for that coming back, but... Well, the cougar's back in town. Should I have taken shots at that other guy? No. Probably not, because that cougar being there really does impact a lot of what I wanted to do. But... whatever. I have a plan, and then it gets stripped right away, doesn't it? And I bet you that limb that we saw wasn't even a cedar, so I'm not mad about it. It's cold. But we're not too bad. I'll take that back in. Might as well. Okay, my goodness. Wow, okay, well, I guess I kind of asked for the cougar coming back. I didn't really want him to, but alas, here we are. Yeah, let's eat that. Is what it is. It is what it is. I was really thinking about going back to Pensive Outlook, taking a lot of my stuff back and moving it all down here. That way we can kind of go back to Mystery Lake via Forlorn Muskeg route. Kind of still think I want to do that. That really seems like a really nice, enticing way to go. I just wonder how long I gotta wait now for this guy to be gone. I guess it's fine if we just go, like, all the way around him. All the way around and then up the rope climb back there. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. In the meantime, let's check on how everything else is doing. 89% cured. Excellent. Yeah, I got a few things that are going to be taking a little bit of time, but I'm not mad about it because we have a lot of time. So, there's that. What did I pick up along the way? Nice. Some more firewood. Some fir firewood, too. That'll be nice to add to the pile. Let's add 13 pounds of that. And I will drop those 7 as well. Did find another pry bar. Did I ever put it back? No, I did not. Let's put the good one back. Another flare in there. Actually, can I take both of those out and maybe put him? No, that shelf is not gonna be able to support that many flares. Okay, I'll put maybe the gun on the radio, perhaps, and then we'll drop the flares and put them down. We'll put the rifle ammo there, revolver ammo there. Okay, now let's drop a lot of that stuff. I do see as well some of the feathers, 2 of the casings. We're gonna put 1 of the hatchets in here too. 74% or 83. Let's put the 83 away. And then the hacksaw too that we found. And I forget about that. 2 of these away. Kind of getting my inventory ready to go back up towards Pensive Outlook because I do want to get up there and see what the memory was about there. What I left behind up there, and we'll just bring it down here, and then we'll plan on leaving out the Forlorn Muskeg Cave. That sounds like a plan. Okay, don't see anything else that I want to put away. Almost nighttime. Good on water. How we doing on food? It's really just going to be eating from our salmon pile outside. It's a blizzard. No need to go out. Kind of sitting around, not doing anything. Not the most exciting episode, but I will say it was certainly worth getting outside and taking a look at a lot of those with cedar. Or let me rephrase it, looking for the cedar firewood that we just did not find, because for some reason Bleak Inlet does not allow a cedar firewood spawn. I don't know what that's about. I really don't. You're the only one we got, buddy. You're really gonna stay here for the time being. Hate to inform you. 27% on this, though. We could, you know, I mean, if we find a lot of cedar up where we're going, Pensive Outlook, there is a chance, you know, we can still craft a lot of the stuff that we want to. It's just our time here is kind of coming to an end. So I definitely want to find that stuff soon. Sooner rather than later, preferably. I guess I'll just pass a little bit of time. Could go fishing outside, perhaps. That blizzard is still raging. Quarter energy. It's a good time to be tired. Pass time a little more. Still hear that blizzard going. Let's check anyway. Probably still going on. Yep. Not a problem, though. 800 calories. That'll be a snack for in the morning. Alright, I think I'm just going to put 8 hours away. Get this night moving along. Could do some fishing tomorrow before we go to the Pensive Outlook. Oh man, it's so unfortunate that the cougar's back. I should not have shot his brother. Because right when I did that, the other one spawned in. I still think they kind of need to rework the spawning for the cougar a little bit. I still do, because, I mean, the fact that I I didn't even kill that other guy. I didn't. And he's back somehow. So, not sure how I feel about it. Really not. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm just trying to get over here. So we'll go around him and we'll climb and mind my own business. Speaking of climbing, though, let's grab. Can I find. Nope. Where's the box? The chest. Okay, really? It's right below it. Here we go. I want to take back. Where'd I put them? You're here somewhere. The crampons. Here we go. Want to take those back because we're going to be doing a little bit of climbing. It's going to be probably a day activity, going up there and resting and then coming back down with a bunch of stuff. But not a problem. Not a problem. And it really, an aurora came on that soon? Wow, can't buy one of those when we're waiting for the cannery to open. It really came on that quick. That's crazy. That is crazy. Insulated flask? How did I get over here? Potato noisemaker. Okay, so the leaf cabin, yeah, right there. Let's check out what's going on out here. Beautiful morning. Indeed. Nothing going on out on the ice. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. His brother still in town. Yeah, I just think it's going to be something we're just going to have to avoid. Not a problem. We're good at avoiding things. All right. Well, gonna head back in here. Is it gonna be bright in here? Nope, not bright, but we do have a save point, so I think I will end it there. In the next episode, hopefully it's gonna be a little more entertaining than this one was. I was a little bored just kind of wandering around looking for some firewood, but all hope has not been lost. We're gonna go up towards Pensive Outlook, drag a lot of those items, I think, down here. It only makes sense to have it all in a centralized location anyway. And we will see if we can get around that cougar successfully or if we have to engage in a fight. Only time will tell. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.